KSI, Tommy Fury, Logan Paul, Dillon Danis. What did I think of that whole thing? I feel ashamed of myself for actually spending money to watch it. You know the way you feel after a very intense UFC title bout when you're drained, you're on the edge of your seat, you don't know which way it's going to go. Adesanya or Strickland, you're hoping that Strickland can get the job done and hoping that Adesanya doesn't land something crazy. You come away from it and you're just like sore all over. You're like, oh my god, that was intense. I came away from this with the same anguish and the same pain, except for it was embarrassment and shame. I was like, oh my god, how did I play into this? It was good banter. It was good banter from Dillon Danis online, but that's all it was. Because when the rubber met the road, it was an absolute shit show. We might as well start with KSI. One of the most infuriating dudes on the internet. People wanted me to go and spar him before because I made a TikTok video laughing at the fact that he thinks that he's the nightmare. His forehead is the nightmare. That's about all that's scary about him. His forehead is like 10 foot wide. It's embarrassing. It speaks volumes for where we are in the world right now, that these two clowns, KSI and Logan Paul, can fill an arena. I know they're children, but imagine the parents that actually spent their hard-earned money to bring their kids to see these people. I talked about it a couple of different times in other videos. These influencers, these people that are teaching our kids and showing our kids how to live and how to be, they're pathetic. There's nothing moralistic or worthy about these guys. KSI gets into some fancy sports car, comes out, and all these kids go crazy for him. And for me, the most infuriating thing about this whole fiasco is that KSI and Logan Paul and Jake Paul and Dillon Danis, all these guys actually talk like they're fighters and boxers. It's cringe. You'd expect someone like Tommy Fury to put KSI out. He's there and he's got John Fury in the background, who made a fool of himself all week, an absolute fool of himself. He was like an old man out of a mental institution or out of an old folks home who just went crazy as soon as he saw a camera or a light. It was stupid. So he's got him there, he's got the team there, he's got Tyson Fury there. He's from a fighting family. You expect him to go in there like and just blast this dude all over the place. You know, that's what we're praying for. I wanted it against Jake Paul. He didn't do it. I'm like going, okay, KSI is trash. He's absolutely trash. Every single facet of his being is trash. When he speaks, it's annoying. When he walks, it's annoying. When he hits pads, it's mortification. When he tries to talk, this like hype talk, you're just covering your eyes going, oh man, who's watching this? There's an army of people out there watching this because they've been indoctrinated into this TikTok, YouTube culture of so you're actually expecting Tommy Fury to go in there and actually box, throw a punch, have some movement, throw some jabs. Nothing. Of course it was nullified by this like absolute imbecile bouncing, doing jumping jacks, diving in with big right hands every 30 seconds and making these really special needs faces every 5 seconds. The whole thing was a fiasco. All he did was duck his head and clinch over and over and over again for 6 rounds. Tommy Fury wouldn't jab. He just kept stepping in, like kind of rushing in. I guess the anger to knock this dude out was overwhelming and he just kept rushing in. KSI kept ducking and the referee kept slapping Tommy Fury on the back, slapping him on the chest, telling him to get back, taking points because he was landing punches on the back of the head and that was illegal. It's like, dude, all he is doing is clinching. He's throwing punches, this dude is clinching and tying him up. There's no other way that punches can land, only on the back of the head or on the back of his shoulders. It was embarrassing and stupid from word go. The decision went to Tommy Fury. KSI was a disgrace in the aftermath. Misfits is his organization, I believe. He made some nice money. He's there saying it's a robbery. It's not a robbery, bro. The thing that's a robbery is that so many people paid to watch it, including me. I got robbed last night. 20 euros out the window. I mean, I would have been better off looking into a field of daffodils. So yeah, that was the KSI Tommy Fury headlining event. That was it. Absolute trash. That brings us to Dillon Danis and Logan Paul. We know what happened here. We've done a bunch of videos talking about it already. Dillon Danis hyped it up with some great shit talk. I said that he would never get into the ring. I said that he would never show up. He proved me wrong. You know what? I wish I was right. I wish that something happened and he just bounced that microphone off of his forehead and left it at that, because this was cat. This was absolute shit. We all wanted Dillon Danis to knock out this scumbag so much. We just wanted it. I was watching the fight. First of all, the organization of this fight and this card, commentators, Ariel Helwani, oh my god, the anger last night watching him, and even in the post-fight interviews, and even during, he was popping in and out with this big horsey scabby voice, and you were just like, shut your mouth, bro. No one cares what you're thinking. You know, totally, this dude can't hide his bias, not whatsoever. He just wanted Logan Paul to win so bad. Dillon Danis, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? You would have been better off doing what KSI did, like just throw a couple of haymakers and do a little bit of a dance. You did nothing. And I actually was watching it with my kids and I was thinking, wait and wait and wait. And then like, because we know Logan Paul gets tired. And then like in the 4th or 5th round, lace into him, break his jaw. You didn't do anything, right? You did absolutely nothing for 5 rounds. And then to top it all off, you tried to take him down in the 6th round. What? This is a boxing match, bro. What are you doing? And then it broke into a fiasco at the end. It all looked very staged to me. It looked very staged. It infuriated me beyond belief. I think an aspect of this that nobody is talking about is Gordon Ryan. You should be ashamed of yourself, dude. You are a disgrace. First of all, you look fat because you're juiced up to the neck, and all this talk about USADA being removed from the UFC is just brilliant for the sport. Now people get to fight and it's going to be more entertaining. Shut your mouth, juicehead. Simple as that. You're literally destroying your legacy as one of the best BJJ practitioners in the game by hanging out with Logan Paul. Not only hanging out with him, standing behind him like a little dog. Standing behind him like on a leash like a fool. Beyond cringe. It's just stupid. The whole thing was stupid. Dillon Danis, you made a fool of everyone, man, that got behind you. Go in and throw a punch, man. Go in and throw a fucking punch. Jesus Christ. Just do something. Anything would have been better than what you did. That happened. It all looked fake. You big fat Gordon Ryan in the background with his head out like a balloon. And then we proceed to hear Logan Paul, Jake Paul, and Jake Paul's mother sticking her head in and out like a little fucking turtle. What are we watching here? His bird pops in. She starts licking the mouth off of him. You're like, are we actually doing this? Is there an arena of people chanting his name as he's kissing this bird who's had more dicks in her mouth than I've had hot dinners, and his mother is standing 2 inches from him, and his dopey brother is there trying to talk all this hard shit talk, and then Gordon Ryan's in the background with a 10-foot head juiced up to the neck? Everyone should be ashamed of themselves after this bout. Everyone. This is crap. This is garbage. This is not what it's about. As soon as this was over, I turned it off, slapped myself across the face about 4 or 5 times for actually spending 20 euros on this, and I turned over to the UFC. Cameron Simon was fighting Christian Rodriguez. That 3-round fight was better than this entire card. Now don't get me wrong, there was a couple of good fights on the card. My mate Jake, brilliant fight, really liked that. A couple of other ones. You know, if we had gotten 2 decent headlining fights, Dillon Danis, Logan Paul, KSI and Tommy Fury, you would have actually kind of looked at this whole fiasco and said, okay, there's an improvement here. These guys are improving. KSI, worst boxer on the card, without a doubt. Wouldn't even use the word boxer in his name. Logan Paul, whatever. And I was just thinking this 3-round UFC fight was better than the entire card. That's where we are with it. It's over now. Thank God. We can move on. We don't have to talk about it anymore. I see that Dillon Danis posted a picture this morning. I'm not really on social media that much today. No interest in looking at this trash. Dillon Danis posted a picture of, I guess, 1 half punch that he landed. And he thinks that that's a win online. Nah, man. Nah. You should have went in there and just trun. You should have went in there and swung for the fences and tried to end this moron. That's what you should have did. Let me know your thoughts down below. Cheers.